Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Let's go, D.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. On second down, it's Edwards. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
What you got?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50. Hey, here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check, 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 check. Inside.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. Now, I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Check, check. Alert, 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 alert. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Shit. Watch the shit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for one. They got his man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Preston Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Lock in, lock in. Mike, cover. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Blue 58. Mike 58, right there. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, get Mike. 24. Watch 24.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
First down, Bears.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Pull it high. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 42 to Mike. Check 42.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
SOS. Right there. Check. Plant. Get him. Inside.
Now Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the slant. Check
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
258. Squeeze, double. Shoot. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Hey, black. Quick.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, it's Jones, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 57's mine. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Box it.
Now they'll throw.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.